Do you slide on all your nights like this? Do you try on all your nights like this?
Hey y'all, Nate here, and I am back for another video. Okay, today I will be making lamb burgers, and this is a recipe that I have been wanting to try forever. Okay, so this is not my recipe. This is a family friend's recipe, and he was nice enough to lend it to me, so I hope you guys like it. You know, if you don't really like lamb, if you don't really rock with it, this burger will really change your mind. So if you're interested in this video, please stay tuned. So for this, you will need a half a pound of ground sirloin. I have a whole pound of ground lamb. I have a whole pound of ground chuck. This is for my mayo. I have 2 eggs. And all of these are the toppings, except for this. This goes inside, and also breadcrumbs. Have a red onion, an avocado. But those are the buns that I will be using. So let's get into this video. So in my bowl, I have all of my meats in here. So to this, I'm going to add 2 eggs. I'm going to add some breadcrumbs. I'm also going to add some Gorgonzola cheese and some sun-dried tomatoes. So first I'm just going to crack my eggs in here, and then I'm going to add some breadcrumbs to this. You can use crackers instead of breadcrumbs. You can really use what you have. I really love the club crackers, like crushed down. So I'm just putting about like a cup or a cup and a half of this, and I'm just going to break this apart, and then I'm going to season it. So if you didn't know, the reason that you use brown breadcrumbs and egg is because you want your hamburger or whatever type of burger you're doing, you want it to bind together and hold together. So those 2 things really keep it together. Now I am putting in some pepper. This stuff you really don't have to measure, but if you want to be technical, you can. I am going to add some garlic powder. Once again, I'm not going to measure it. I'm gonna just keep going and going and going. Next, I'm going to add some cayenne pepper. This I'm not going to put too much of because it's going to get spicy. And I'm also going to add a couple teaspoons of salt. Now I'm just going to mix this together. You can add whatever type of seasonings you want to this. It's really just depending on what you like. Oops. And if you think it's not holding together enough, I wouldn't suggest adding more egg. I would just say add more breadcrumbs. So these are my sun-dried tomatoes. So in this specific type of burger, these sun-dried tomatoes add just another component of flavor that you want, honey. So I'm just going to like roughly chop these. You don't want them too big, but you want to know that they're there. So I'm just going to roughly chop these, and then I'm going to also crumble my cheese. That cheese also adds that packed flavor that you want with this lamb burger. I'm just going to continue chopping these. I might do all of these. I gotta see how they look chopped up together, but I'm going to continue cutting these, and I will show you guys the next step. So I have just finished chopping these sun-dried tomatoes. Now I am going to do this cheese. This is one of your soft cheeses. And usually it crumbles a little bit better than this. So I'm just going to kind of rough chop this, or just get it to crumble nice for my burgers. I'm not going to do too much of this because I am adding cheese to the top, but I'm going to just cut this enough to where it's small, And you know, once again, you don't want super huge pieces in your burger. So I've added my cheese in here and my sun-dried tomatoes. Now you are going to use the best tool that you have in the kitchen, which is your hands. Please do not mind my nails because I need a filling. But anyway, you are going to just work this together. Like the best tip that I've ever learned was that you need to make sure your hands are really, really, really cold. When your hands are warm, it can dry out your burger. You want all of those juices. You want to have a juicy burger. And having your hands warm can melt the fats in your burger, and you do not want that. So just run your hands under some cold water, and you're just going to get in there and work these tomatoes and this cheese into your meat. So now I have worked this together. It smells so good, y'all. I'm going to take this spoon, and I like the spoon because it's kind of like an ice cream scoop. Well, it's not like an ice cream scoop, but it's, you know, it's a spoon. And I can take a nice good portion of this and then make my burgers. I'm actually gonna do a little bit more because my buns are kind of big. Buns. But so these are my burgers. I am going to cook the rest of this, but these are the burgers. I'm going to put these in the oven at 350 for around 20 minutes. You don't want these to dry out, and then, you know, if lamb gets too overcooked, you can tell. So I am going to go ahead and put these in the oven, and I am going to prep all of my toppings for my burger. So I have a red onion. Dang it, Liana! Oh my God! Why? I have a red onion, I have a tomato, and I have this lettuce. So I am going to cut all of these. I think you're supposed to tap this to get the core. Oh, no, didn't work. Yep, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to figure out another way to cut this the right way. Did you guys? So I peeled off a lot of layers of this lettuce, you know, and I kind of just realized that lettuce is like me. You know, I have a lot of layers to me, and you just have to peel it off and get to the next side, and you just gotta keep going. But I'm really butchering this lettuce right now, so I'm going to figure out a nice way to present this to you guys. So this is a tomato. I am going to slice this tomato in the nicest way possible. So you want to focus. Oh, what? Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna start over. So now I am going to try to slice this tomato as nice and as evenly as I can, because you don't want no thick pieces of well, I'm just gonna use this side. You don't want no thick pieces of tomato on your burger, so I'm gonna lay this right here, and I'm going to keep going like so. Now I'm going to thinly slice my red onion. I don't need a whole bunch of this, so I think I'm just gonna go do one nice slice and just break it apart for my burger like so. So I ain't like how these onions, you know, did that thick part and then that little part. So I did it again, y'all. Look at this. Yes, honey, yes. So now I am about to show you guys how I bake and butter my bread. So to this butter, it's just like a little bit less than a half a stick. I'm just gonna add a little bit of garlic powder and I'm gonna put it in the microwave. So I'm just going to cut my bread in half like this. These are some French rolls from the bakery side at Kroger. They look decent, you know. I would rather have the ones that got the seeds on them. I'm just gonna cut these in half. I'm gonna butter them and then I'm gonna bake them until they get nice and brown. So I added some parsley to my butter to go along with my garlic, and I'm just going to wipe these buns down with some butter, you know, give it that extra added flavor, and then I'm gonna bake these until they get nice and crispy brown. Next I'm going to show you guys how I make my spicy mayo, honey. Yeah. So this is my mayo. It's about a half a cup, a little bit more than a half a cup. I put a couple dashes of hot sauce and I'm going to put in some cayenne. This would be better with some sriracha, but I forgot to get sriracha. So I'm gonna just spice this up, and this is going to be my condiment for my burgers. So my burgers were done in about 15 minutes. I put the cheese on them and then I put them in the oven to let the cheese melt a little bit. That's just like, you know, the little fat drippings out, but luckily all of that fell to the bottom. These smell so good, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. Honey, yes. And this is my buns. These are nice and crunchy and I cannot wait. So I've taken my bun and I am just putting a nice serving of this mayo. I'm gonna put it on the top and the bottom. And I am going to put my toppings down first. So now this is my final product. This is the burger, and I cooked these fries on the side. This was the bag fries, so that's why I didn't record it. But this is my burger. I hope you guys enjoyed these lamb burgers, and I will see you in the next video.
Shining, shining.